Hi viewers, welcome to God Gifted Cameras. You're watching an exclusive series on calligraphy called Soul of Calligraphy, and I'm Swati Thakur, founder of Swasta. In today's episode, I'll be showing you some informal style of calligraphy using different tools like the wooden dip tool, brush and speedball. So keep watching. I'm going to show you a few examples of informal calligraphy wherein we use the tool slightly in a different way. Wherein I'm using a little bit more of force and movement to my hand. To do this kind of informal calligraphy, you need to use the two different corners of your tool and bring in a little more swiftness and little more speed and movement to your fingers. You can choose selected words and add in a dash of flourishes and strokes to your words. Even in the informal calligraphy, the base of my letters still remains constant. Trying to change the curves to some extent. So now I'm going to show you writing a word with watercolors. This is speedball. As you can see, speedball C1. These are the normal camel artist watercolors that I use. There's a different technique which I am showing you all. As you can see, I have prepared about 4-5 different watercolors, and you can dip in that. You can mix different colors, so it gives you a multicolored style. Every time you want to fill up the ink, you can fill up a different color. You don't have to really think about which color should I dip into. You can just take randomly any color that you like. You can try out this technique of mixing watercolors and using a speedball lip. Since it has a reservoir at the top, it gives you a beautiful blend of different colors. As you see, I have made this small frame with names. You can make an interesting composition with just mixing of different colors with a dash of flourish added below it, and it becomes a table, and it becomes a table display stand. Now we are going to do a composition on black paper, and I am using a dip tool, a wooden dip tool filled with poster color. Like we have this camel poster color, and I am going to do a little informal calligraphy. I have drawn the pencil marks in advance. The informal calligraphy is a little more free and a little more expressive, wherein you can change the 45 degrees angle as per your style. With a dip tool, you need to be aware of the color getting over in the tool, so you can keep filling it with a brush. Now with the William Michel tool, I am writing the below lines. This is a simple composition, an example of making a composition on black paper or any other colored paper. So now we are going to start with brush calligraphy. I would like to give you a little information about starting practice with brush and colors. So you need a flat brush. Here I have taken a 3 number flat brush, and to begin with writing with a flat brush, you have to first dip the brush in plain water and wipe it dry. It's like squeezing out the water first, and I have prepared a dark brown color from these poster colors. This mixing of black and red has given me a dark brown, and I have taken a craft paper. So first thing, when you are doing brush calligraphy, you have to rest your entire arm on the paper. It's unlike the working with the pen. Your entire arm has to give you the hand movements, and you have to hold the brush at this place where the brush ends from the flat and becomes round. That is the place where you have to hold the brush, and you have to hold it at 90 degrees. And I twist the brush. It is not that you have to hold the brush constantly at 90 degrees, at 45 degrees. You have to twist the brush whenever, as and when required. You can just observe my hand movements. So in this fashion you can practice brush calligraphy. You can buy any colored paper and try out this dry brush calligraphy. It needs a lot of practice wherein you have to learn to free your hand, learn to make hand movements. It's all about giving a rhythm and movement to your hands. I hope you found this episode informative. Keep practicing using different tools and developing your hand movements. That will help you improve your calligraphy. Do like, share, comment and subscribe to God Gifted Cameras. Keep watching. Thank you.